Okay, President Trump has made a sudden return to Washington this morning as questions swirl around the U.S. involvement in the war between Israel and Iran. This follows an ominous message from the president for the residents of Tehran to evacuate. Fox's Doug Luzader joins us live with more from Capitol Hill. So many moving parts in all of this, Doug. Good morning.
Good morning. And there's a traffic jam right now to get out of Tehran. So residents appear to be taking this warning and others to heart, concerned that this war is going to expand considerably. And then the question is, what role, if any, will the U.S. play in this?
In the early morning hours, Air Force One and President Trump arrive at Andrews Air Base, well ahead of schedule after cutting short a trip to the G7 conference in Canada. On the way, the president spoke about what he's now looking for between Israel and Iran.
What are you looking for here? And then a real end, not a ceasefire. And then
Air raid sirens and explosions in Israel as Iran and its proxies continue missile attacks. Precision Israeli airstrikes continue to hit Iran's military, and a clear sign that the president's patience has worn thin. As he posted on Truth Social, Iran should have signed the deal I told them to sign. What a shame and waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran.
We're vigilant. We're prepared.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the U.S. military is ready, but for what? Israel may seek U.S. help in deploying so-called bunker buster bombs to take out Iran's nuclear targets that are buried deep underground. But at the same time, there is still a push for a peace deal.
President Trump's made it clear it's on the table. The question is whether Iran will take it.
Okay, now Israel says that they have air superiority in Iran, so they're able to fly fighter jets, for instance, through that airspace without much of an issue, which could potentially clear the way for an American B-2 bomber to come and deliver one of those bunker buster bombs if the president decides to do that, and that is a big if right now. Adina.
So, Doug, when you look at people who are analyzing this situation, he pretty much has three options, which is to do nothing or to try to get involved or maybe to create some sort of ceasefire, some sort of diplomatic solution. Right now, where does it look like we're headed in all of this?
Well, the president has indicated he's not interested in brokering a ceasefire agreement, that Israel needs to kind of accede to demands to dismantle its nuclear program. The fact that he's meeting with the national security team would lead one to believe that military options are being considered, but we don't know which way the president is leaning on that.
Wow, and what do we make of? I was seeing that there is some activity with some refueling tank. There's some activity among American military vehicles headed in that direction, right? Do I have that right?
Yeah. Well, we have a kind of a redeployment of U.S. assets, including ships, going to that region. So there's no question that we provide a support role here in terms of even providing some anti-missile defense over Israel. The issue with the bunker buster bomb is that it's not just the fact that we have the bomb and Israel doesn't, so you give them the bomb and they drop it. This requires a U.S. bomber to drop it. So U.S. service members would have to actively be involved in an attack on Iran to make that happen.
Oh, boy, and that changes everything for sure. All right, Doug Luzader, appreciate you as always. Thank you.